So this is a special edition of Darcy's Corner where basically I'm just going to whine a little bit about technology. It's June 22nd, 2022. Uh, so I like to make Darcy's Corners and I like to just kind of sit back and relax and record them. And I can't record them on my new phone and my new iPad device because it only takes like 10 minutes at the most. And I'm going to record like 3 minutes in, the sound cuts out for some reason. I don't know why it does that. And also, there's like no memory on either one of them, and they can't hold anything in terms of time and footage. So even if I'm recording a 3 minute TikTok, maybe I want to record it like a couple times to find the best version to upload. But I haven't got enough space on there to do that, so it's frustrating. So I thought, well, I'll get myself a new pad with more memory in it, and usually I get 32 gigabyte units, but because they're cheaper. But I'll get the 64-bit one this time. But the only thing I'll use that pad for will be for making essentially YouTube videos and TikTok videos probably, and like I'll have it connected to Twitter and things. Um, but that's what I'll use it for. And then there won't be any other memory issues on there, and I'll take everything else off. And then my other pads will be freer for other applications I use them for. They won't get held up as much. They have GPS on them and things, but they're also connected to my cell phone account, so I can take them in the vehicle. So I bought this new pad from Amazon, and then I went to use it, and it didn't have a pause feature in the recording session. This device I'm talking to you on right now is my old phone. It has a pause feature. It doesn't cost me anything to put on there, and it just came with it as part of the standard programming, as it did on all my other devices. But on that device, as soon as you hit stop, it stops, and there is no pause option. So if somebody walks in, if the dog knocks something over, if I got to sneeze, all that's going to be on the recording. Or else I got to do the whole recording all over again, which is annoying. The pause feature is quite useful. And so I tried to download a video recording app onto that Amazon Fire Pad thing, and it wouldn't let me. I mean, I could download video apps, but none of them had a pause feature either, and it was very frustrating. So I sent that Fire Amazon Fire Pad back, and I got a different pad. This is an Android version, and this is similar to the Samsung device I'm talking to you on right now. It's not a Samsung device, but it's similar, and it was priced around the same price as that Fire Pad. So I just did a swap, really. But the record feature on this new device doesn't work either. I mean, it works, but it only has record and stop, and that's it. And then I could download this one. Will let me download some video recording apps, but then it wants to charge me a monthly fee to use the app. I'm not going to pay $5 a month, so I have the privilege of hitting the pause button. That's stupid. Like, I'm getting quite annoyed actually at these things, because the only reason I bought this device was to make recordings, and I also bought a little. I spent an extra couple dollars on a case to hold the device, so I don't have to worry about propping it up and things. Which I'll send it all back if I can't get it to work because it's going to piss me off. I need to download a video recording app onto my new device so that I can sit here on my couch like I am right now, and instead of holding the phone in my hand, I'll be holding the pad in my hand for making these little impromptu videos that I do. Uh, I can still record with the other device. It's just a hit and miss as whether or not it gets uploaded because everything in the recording has to be perfect or close to it. Sometimes I'll space out. And if I notice myself spacing out, I'll hit the pause button. And then when I come back to reality, I hit record again. Like that way you don't have to watch me stare into space for a minute while I gather my thoughts. It's just an ADHD thing that happens. I like to be able to edit that out. And I do, usually. I don't usually record long pauses of me just staring into space. And I know what happens on the odd video, but I try not to do it too much. Anyway, so I'm having technical difficulties, and I'm annoyed with the iPad makers and the iPhone makers. Like, they get something good, and then instead of keeping it good, they make it bad and make you pay for extra if you want it to work good. That's stupid. This device should have, it has a recording option on it, so the option to have a pause button should not be something I pay extra for the privilege thereof. That's brain dead. I'm very mad at these software developers. Uh, anyway, so Darcy's Corner. Technical difficulties are starting to really piss me off.